Alright, welcome back everyone. Today we're gonna work on a Leetcode problem called valid anagram. This problem categorized as an easy problem. So the problem is saying given two string s and t, return true if t is an anagram of s and false otherwise. So here the definition of the anagram. Anagram is a word or a phrase formed by rearranging the letter of a different word or phrase, typically using all the original letter exactly one. The constraint here, the following, so the length of s and t is greater than or equal to 1 and some big numbers. And s and t consist of lowercase English letters. So this is the constraint given to us. The example given to us, for example, s and t, anagram and anagram, it's returned true since both of those two strings have the same characters. Rat and car return false since C it's not exist in S string. Similar T in S string is not exist in T string. All right, with that being said, let's jump to diagram. So in the diagram things, before that, let's check the Java solution for this one. So the input here is two string s and string t, these two input, and the output it should be boolean. The output it should be boolean value. Okay, so here the most important things: if s.length not equal t.length, return false. That's very good condition to check. Let's say for examples, if the input string is a b c as a s and then t equal a b, so these two strings are not equal, so it cannot be anagram of each other's. So the approach here is to create a map of the t characters, and then iterate over each character in the t string, and then create a map for it. Then after create a map, I will show it to you in a bit how we can do that. Then I will iterate over the sorry for that, s string. So here s.length. So I will iterate over string s and then create map for it, and then right now I iterate over the t string and check if all the character are exit in the map. If not, I return false. Here the condition: if map.contain key, which is the character from t, and then if it exists and the value of it's greater than 1, decremented by 1. If it's not exist and the value is not greater than 1, so we return false. Otherwise, if it's everything is okay, we return it true. So this is the Java solution for this one. Let's jump to diagram how we can do that. All right, so the most important thing here to us is to understand what is anagram. Anagram is a word or a phrase formed by rearranging. Here the things: rearranging the letter of a different word or phrase, typically using all characters. So let's say for example, car, okay, then if I want to rearrange it, I will say ARC or RAC. All these things are anagram of each other because the same character, just rearrange it. So that's what I want to do, explain about rearrange thing. Okay, so here it's given to us input rat and car, it's return false. Let's see how we can do that. First of all, we need to check the length, the check for s length and t length. Both of them are 3 characters, so it passes this one, 3 character. Then we create a map. I want to create a map of s. You can create map of s or t, but you have to switch between them. All right, so let's create map of s. Let's call it s map, and then I will create map here. Then r equal 1, and then a equal 1 also, and t equal 1. Okay, so this is the map r1, a1, t1. Then I will go to right now to t. after I created map of character of string s. I will go to string t. I check if see it exists. See it's not exist, so I return straight false. Okay, so here in this situation I return false. Okay, let's check anagram and anagram. Check these two strings and should return a true. How we can do that? So here the map. I can call it S map. A it's a 3 1 2 3 A, and then N is 1, G is 1, R is 1, M is 1. So this is the map. Right now I will iterate over each element in the string T, and I get this element from string T and check if the this element exists. If it exists, decrement it by 1. If it's not exist, I will return false straight. Okay, so n exists here. So decremented by 1, I would do it 0. Then I would do A. Right now A, it exists. Right now the current value of A2. Then G, okay, G is 0. A, right now A is 1. R is 0. A, right now A is 0. M is 0. So every characters on the string T has a matching character in the S map with the same occurrence. So for example here N it's 1 N, it's 1 N. A it's 1 2 3. A is a 3. In other words, just to rehash what we have said, if the length is different, that means definitely we know for sure that two strings are not anagram of each others. If they do have the same characters, the same length of characters, then we create a map and then we iterate over the other string and check the occurrence of each string. If the characters on the other string is not exist in the map, that means okay, return false for sure. Return false. It's not anagrams. There is another situation. For examples, if there is another A show up in T, right now the current value of A is 0. That means also return false, because here it's A, it's 4, and here it's a 3. There is different amount, so we return false. All right. So with that being said, hopefully that's clear to you. All right. See you in another video.